So to see him when he started doing this, it made me question how long was he actually planning on doing this? Or how recent was the idea for him to get into music and shit like that, to see how far he's come with it too. It's definitely, like I mentioned about old girl, I'm glad to be a part of the journey. You know what I mean? Just even if the destination isn't where I assumed it was gonna be, it's cool to, just be along for the ride. So I think it's pretty fucking awesome though, pretty fucking epic. Owned by black men, run by black men.
We'll talk about the term black later, but...
Here we go. I had to go question it. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Sir, your experience, the podcast.
That's the most annoying shit ever.
You
gotta see mine.
Do it, bro.
The first time you invited me to it, my fault. First time you invited me to it, I was like, okay, cool. I was like, fuck it. I don't know what we about to do, but cool. Put up the Fonzo crib. And you just setting everything up on a table, and I'm just like, damn,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you remember it was like,
Yeah.
he's just moving shit, and he's like, you can put it here. We're sharing a mic. Y'all two are sharing a mic. And it was just,
Oh, he was in the trenches. I forgot.
That's not
He was in the trenches. It was episode 9. Episode 9 first
This
time.
is like after, yeah.
what episode was I on?
9.
9?
Took socks. That was 9.
Socks.
That was 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I remember it was like, you're just moving shit, we're just pulling up. And like, Fonzo didn't even look ready, bro. I think he looked like he just finished playing 2K or some shit. And, it was just natural conversation. And I popped up again. With Josh.
Gosh.
And then I see your your social, you be with multiple people. I see you doing it in the studio sometimes. And just a lot of random, to me they're random, I don't know. You do it with a lot of people. And now we're back here. Well, now we're in this place, you know what I'm saying? This place is cool, I guess, we're not moving shit on the table, it's an open table, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's interesting seeing from where you started to here. And from what you knew about music to what you know now. It's you can look back and see the changes, the progression, where you might have made a mistake and where you overcame it. And I salute you.
100%.
Okay. Okay. Your turn, sir. Put the mic towards you.
You said guess perspective. He didn't go yet, did he?
No, he's not a guest.
Yes.
Yeah, 2.
My name in
2,
the
yeah.
bro. What?
Come on, bro. He went with us
There's
too.
always a hater.
No.
Right?
Hey, Drake, cut that.
So, yeah,
Hey, Drake, cut that. Cut the check.
Yeah, but
Do it.
just from
Come on. Yeah. Thumbnails.
but just from the developing a podcast with Dre, it's like I definitely felt at the beginning, it's like we thought, oh, you just get up there and do whatever the fuck you want without zero planning, nothing. And then like we just got better at making a show. And thanks to Dre for putting in a lot of hard work, but yeah, we came a long way. We got better at podcasting, I think. It's more, first you be like, how do I sound on the mic? Do I still have, and nobody likes the sound of their own voice.
No, not at all. But you gotta say fuck it.
Yeah. How do I look, on the mic? And are any women watching?
Yeah.
And then you just got to get over that and just be like, hey, man, I'm doing this, talking to my homies. Look, it's a great way to vent, great way to just hang out with your friends and whatnot. Yeah.
Good way to pop shit without the people knowing exactly who you pop shit about.
I appreciate the podcast more.
hit the mic. Hey, you, sir.
Oh, Rocky, no ASAP. Let's go.
ASAP, no Rocky.
He almost kind of looked like that.
That's what I kept saying.
What's the question again?
But he also looked like Aaron. He looked like Aaron on fucking Cash. Fuck the movie. What's his name? The nigga who played in Friday. The black guy. The black man.
They all black.
Chris Tucker, bro.
Nah, you don't look
Chris
He
Tucker,
don't, bro.
Chris Tucker. Cat, get the money. It's like get the money or some shit like that.
And you know this,
Man!
I'll look it up
Wait,
later.
what was the question again?
I'll look it up later.
Thoughts on the podcast from when we started until now?
Until now. I remember me and you one night going out on the court talking about the podcast and what we would do if we started it. I remember us saying that it would be easy because we would just talk to each other like it was normal, like it would be nothing to just have a conversation about the things that are going on. And it's crazy that I literally stood here and spectated, but not really spectated, but actually had parts in creating something with you. You feel me? Like friends from someplace. Like what we said, we were riding down the street, P Street, and seeing Broughton. And it's like the connection that we all came from that place and we all still growing. You know what I'm saying? We all in our 20s. We started it when we were teenagers.
I was gonna say like what we were talking about earlier about the whole prepubescent thing. Like you don't want to hear it then, but now you're like, damn.
And now it's just like, look, we got our own time capsule in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The whole, I don't know, it's just, to me, it make me feel good because I still got friends, all right, people that I trust, and I don't see any of it wavering. Like, you feel me? The vibes is still the same from when I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues to grow. I hope the podcast stays strong. And even if nobody watch that shit, I know that I'm going to watch it for my boys. And I'm always have love for it. Straight up.
Okay.
I have one complaint.
What's up?
Why don't you got snacks here by now, bro? This is the
You
70th
know what?
episode, bro.
You know what?
He
We
got a
talked
point.
about that
He got a
before.
point.
I kept saying that. I'm like, drinks,
You need to have
snacks,
snacks, bro. And Hennessy on deck.
Oh yeah, I'll take a couple beers.
Well, if you know people that want to do that want to, if you
I'll definitely be doing that in
fund
my
the podcast.
I'll definitely be doing that in my podcast.
fund it,
You know what I'm saying?
Cash App, money sign.
Bro, you could go to the Dollar Tree he talking about and get some snacks, bro. It would be
See,
good.
Dollar Tree Clutch, bro.
You see Travis there.
Funding.
There's some gummies, you know.
Hey yo, shout out Dollar Tree. Thanks for sponsoring this video.
I'm gonna try that shit, and if I get dumped, I'm blaming you. If
Don't blame me, bro.
I get the cops called, I'm gonna blame you.
The cops, bro.
You got to bail him out
I mean,
with your Dollar
And
Tree
she
money.
drove.
And she drove.
what are you blindfolding the bitch while you drive? Why she drive? Nah, that's why.
Nah, she ghost ride the whip.
That's crazy. I also
better hope it's
grab
a
the camera
Tesla.
for him. Say he can be on
Yeah,
fire.
nigga, let me.
Grab the.
I need to answer my own question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Terrible.
You gotta do it, man.
What?
You gotta do it, bro. Come on.
Man, you know how big my bottom lip is, bro?
So is mine.
You know, nigga, do you
Why you
know
complaining, bro?
bruh? Nigga, you know how difficult that could be?
Bro, then
You know
just
what I'm
use your
saying?
hands to help you out, bro.
That's what I already know.
You know what kind of thing? There
Ah,
you go.
Now bite, just bite, bro, just bite.
Alright, cricket teeth style. Alright. So you wanna do some stuff like that? Anyway. Alright, listen, man, that shit feel kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so, boom. Like seeing my past life allegedly. Not really, but we'll go past that. Anyway, listen. Alright, so starting the podcast so now. Now, when I said the idea to my counterparts over here, they like, what the fuck is a podcast?
Yeah,
I
ain't
was
know what
like,
shit was.
I said, we're gonna, listen, I've been listening to him for about a year and some change now. It's pretty much, we're gonna be talking about what we talk about. Nobody our age is talking about what we talk about and the way we talk about these topics. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna have a microphone and then we're gonna talk into it and then we're gonna make an episode out of it. Now, I had no idea the electronics of the podcast, so I was just thinking like, all right, fuck, I'm just gonna look up some videos, figure it out, and then boom, there. He had his MacBook. I used his MacBook for the first episode because I didn't have GarageBand like that's a traveler on me, so I bought a mic, plugged it into the computer, and then from there we just pretty much went and just had our first episode. And he said a funny quote, I still remember this day. Drake had Michael Jackson on it. Sound like he shouldn't have been on it. That's a fact. Or it may not be a fact. I don't know. But still, in all seriousness though, it was one of the best things in my adult life that I've done. That we have built. And the idea that I started didn't want to do and help us create as a brand. Obviously, we're still going to be DZN Podcast, but we're going to switch the name because now we're going to a more thought out and more, not controlled, but more really technical and brand specific way of how we're going to promote and do the podcast. Still gonna be us, but it's just gonna be a different name now. However, it has really been a great experience. It has really been one of the best things that I've done, and I really appreciate and enjoy what has came from it. Being able to help with other podcasts and being able to take what I've learned doing this myself and really doing with other people. But what we've created as a crew, kind of having our friends or people that we don't know actually look at us and see, oh, that's what they're doing. This is pretty cool. Let's get them on, then having other people experience the podcast and bringing them on and doing something that they may have never thought to do, and inspiring people that you may know you thought you never would inspire. It's just like, dang, what we're doing is really going to have an impact on the generation. That's something I wasn't thinking about when I first thought of the idea to do a podcast. I was like, all right, it's going to do some cool stuff, and we're going to see what happens. And I just appreciate what came from this, an opportunity that we did for ourselves, and just figuring out how we're going to do it as a traveling podcast as well, because we don't have a home as of yet. But that's probably about to change soon. So, yeah. All right. Does anybody have any last words?
I have one last question.
Okay.
One last question from yours truly, KBQ, on this podcast. So far, favorite moment, and what's something you can't wait to see this podcast explore?
When he fell out of the chair. When Zoe fell out of the chair. On episode 5, when Zoe fell out of the chair. That was funny.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
That was funny to me.
When Zoe fell out the fucking chair.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
And I kind of blame you.
There's been better things.
I blame you. I kind of blame you because
You know what?
There's always gonna be a hater.
I kind of blame you a little bit because you knew that chair was a little fucked up. You knew it was, but you had him sitting there anyway.
I mean, I thought he was stable,
so.
bro.
Sit there.
I thought he was stable, bro. Yo, just sit there, bro.
Be your own people.
Your own niggas.
Ay, Dios mío.
However, kind of a non-funny favorite moment is episode 1 when we started and episode 19. Reason I like episode 19 when us 3 were at the studio was it kind of gave a time capsule of a highlight that we all came from one place and now we're here with our own advances individually, but also as a collective. So, yeah, those are mine.
What about you, Zeph?
My favorite moments.
Talking to the mic.
Talk to the dude.
Talk to the Dewey, bro.
Hold up. I'm finna I got you.
It's activating the pimp hand.
Yeah, you saw the change up there, bro.
When you get to the silk, it's a different.
So, what it was my favorite moment? It's got to be. I don't know why I do like episode 19. I do like episode 19 a lot. I like the episode where. So I have a few. The one where to the socks.
Okay, yeah.
That
100%.
shit was just such a good phrase or whatever.
100%.
It's an
And,
episode.
yeah, that should have went farther. Like we should have kept using that shit.
We really should have.
To the socks.
To the side.
Part 2.
Part 2. Hey, matter of fact, tonight, yeah, here we go. Part
You
2.
know it. Yours
To
truly.
the socks, part 2. I fuck
To the
with it.
socks, dumbasses.
That was just such a cool podcast. And it was in my house. I didn't have to leave my house for that one. That was actually cool. Really convenient.
Convenience.
And I gotta say, the one where I think there was a older guy and he was just like really, he stuttered. I don't know who that guy is or never ever talked to him again. He's like really unexpectedly funny. And like, that was just a good episode.
Talking about Justin. You remember that?
Yeah. And
Women in marketing.
this one is one of my favorite moments. Because it's like the last episode, and it was a really fun one to do for me.
It was
Dre's
serious. It was
Dre's gonna have
funny.
to edit this shit, so I mean, you gotta edit out all the.
Nah, I don't edit that shit up. Nah, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a part of the sound, and we were talking.
Oh, true.
Siesta. Vaca.
Good.
Yeah. So a few favorite moments.
What about you, Nas?
I don't really have a favorite. I mean, this one right here, the back of my head hurt, bro, from all the laughing. Y'all some funny ass niggas.
Yeah.
Oh God. But I don't know. Like, the podcast has always been like that to me. I don't know. Sorry.
I wish I could remember the numbers like of each.
Yeah.
Think
Considering I
about
just,
that one. You
I was gonna.
that one, right? The one of
All right, is Socks your favorite? Like, what's your favorite, man?
damn. Oh, that's a good. I don't know. I think I like this one. The set of socks was iconic though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This one was more interactive.
Okay.
I guess you could say.
And
it
it's
seemed like it was longer than that one.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, we've been here
yeah, for sure. We've been here for a
3
minute,
I was to say, it don't even feel like we've been here for that long.
but now time is passing.
I like both. That was my first feature. You know, I was featuring on a track. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just enjoy being in the presence of these fellas or anybody who I've been on with. It's been fun, interesting seeing everybody's thought process and how they feel about things. And, you know, all the ass eating that we talked about today.
That's crazy.
Right.
A lot of shit mouth going on.
Hashtags.
Drake with bro. Drake with
Yeah,
bro. He's doing
bruh,
good. Camera
right?
cleaning his face up, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Team eat it from the bike. What you talking about?
But also to add
Team
on to
free
what
bike.
you said, another episode I kind of appreciated was the one where I forgot the exact name and number of that episode, but when you came on with Josh,
Yes.
that
Fucking
that-
hilarious
hold
ass
up.
episode.
yeah.
Podcast.
I was guessing.
Yeah, you came on Josh and Nas. That was a great episode because when he told me he just wanted to be a fly on the wall for that episode, I was like, damn, that episode was fire. Him,
Yeah.
he was one to watch.
Like I really wish I would have went live for that episode, just so I could be in the comments like talking this shit. Like, cause there's been a bunch of episodes I just wish I was just dying in the corner laughing to, but y'all niggas really had me geeking. It just seemed like that's a reunion I want to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was beanbag relationships. That's what it was called.
Right.
Hey, bro, don't influence that bullshit, bro. Bro, that nigga would not let that shit up after you said that, bro. Like, bro, god damn, he still say that shit to this day.
Really?
Yeah, goddamn beanbag boys, bro.
Boys.
Yeah, man, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Dre.
Drake, man, you ain't shit, man. I texted him as soon as I seen it. I said, bro, what are you doing, bro?
That's a fact.
Like Dre
I
verified
texted
it, bro.
him. No cap, bro. I know you can screenshot it, but I texted him immediately. I said, why? You're gassing it, bro.
That's a fact. He did.
That was
Oh
fun, though,
my
bro.
god, that shit had me crying. That's why I said I wish I was a fly on the wall, bro. I would have been fucking gassing that shit up too.
Anytime Cito come in, bro, it's gonna get crazy in here, bro.
Shit.
You need snacks, though, for real, bro. Somebody's gonna give you snacks.
I think
He'll provide it.
from Dollar Tree.
He bought a Dollar Tree.
I think one of my initial favorites. It wasn't even actually during the podcast. Me and Dre were in this very room, and we were just strategizing. I was talking my stuff. He was talking his. We had two boards. We had this big one, and we had another one that was in here. Podcast was on this stuff, and KMU stuff was on this side. And I still have video footage from that. And I remember seeing in the corner, like, okay, like, assist this with the podcast. This can connect to this. Like, there was, we had talk about, and I'm still going to do this. There was talk about later seasons in my show where I wanted to put a podcast in the series. So, like, I can't say exactly what I wanted to do because I don't want no one to steal my idea. But I know I've never seen this type of thing done with the podcast in any kind of film. So just seeing how that was behind the scenes, the behind the scenes, it was just, that's a great memory for me. I enjoyed that. and seeing how far we've come from like 5 to 70 now. It's a long time to, you know, see someone grow and just be a part of it. But
That's a lot of Mondays.
right, but
We didn't originally start on Monday.
I'm like, we
lived
didn't
in
really start on Mondays, right?
Hell no.
But
You gotta put me in the break for that podcast part, bro.
the funniest, one of the funniest and one of my favorites, like on the podcast, Zoe Bussins. That no, I'm just playing. It was when we were at our boy's house, and we kept fucking name dropping by accident, and like we had to I know Dre edited it out and whatever. Like the viewers, you guys don't know, but it was just such a good time, and we do this shit all the time. But it's like, if one of us don't know exactly who we're talking about, we try to like hold on to the story or whatever and try to piece it together. And it was a moment where Zoe was like, oh, so you mean this bitch or whatever, like said her name full on. It was just like, damn, we just said we couldn't do that, bro. But it was just like, it was so funny because like seconds later, Tyler ended up doing it. I ended up doing it. Dre ended up doing it. It was super, super dope. It was super, super dope. It just showed how, as serious as we want to be, yeah, you did it, Dre. You definitely did, because like you repeated what I said.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so you didn't just like throw it out there. You just repeated what I said anyway. But it was just funny, man, because we were just so fresh at it, and it was like, yo, wait till this start really blowing up. And with the whole TikTok thing you sent me, over how many views was that?
Almost 300,000.
Almost 300,000 views. That shit was fucking, like, I'm like, what the fuck? What's the view count for? Like, I didn't get it, but even now, but the shit is still dope, man. Just looking back, so seeing what we were starting to do here, and now the memories we've made along the way. Super sick.
So, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you identify as.
My bucket.
All right.
Dog water.
Well,
Slut tart.
Hey, remember
Sperm dumpster.
Yeah, man, come into your crib, smacking the breakfast burrito out your head.
I'm just a nigga with a rocket launcher.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey.
he doesn't know.
30 around my belt loop.
And I ain't talking about waist size.
however, in all seriousness, somebody hold this camera. So I got outro.
This nigga said, damn, this bitch is a workout. Take this motherfucking camera.
In all seriousness, we appreciate y'all for coming along the journey. This is episode 70 of the DZN Podcast.
D.Z.N. Podcast.
The new name will be announced in a few weeks, and we will take a few weeks, maybe a month off. It depends after this, so we can rebrand and properly get everything set up. However, though, we do appreciate every single person. Of course, we appreciate the finance aunties and the finance side women and
Hell yeah, you know I do.
girlfriends and just the beautiful women in general. But we do appreciate everyone who has viewed, listened, watched, and all that in between the podcast, and continue supporting to the next time and the next venture we have and we do. So we do appreciate that. Of course, you want to follow us, D.Z.N Podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast Network on YouTube, DZN Podcast on all podcast platforms. Want to hit me up, RETRO.D.R.E, cameraman Zoe, young _ Pluto 08, NV.Z, Niles over here to my side. You got Travis, the King Rep and Queens right
KBQ,
over there,
the
aka
King's
Kings
Project.
Queens, exactly. And you got L. Fonzo and the zero
Wow.
on the end. And my name's Dre. Appreciate y'all. So, it's the DZN Podcast. Appreciate y'all for coming along this journey.
Check me out.
Okay,
I
Joe.
walk in the spot. 30 on me some chops. All my niggas really rock. Roll. Control. Shout out my Leos. You know how my niggas move.
Whoa.
But I ain't moving. I'm rolling and I'm shooting.
Okay. Well,
That's actually a song, bro.
And nigga hit it with that woo.
Emily.
Thank you guys again. I'm so glad to be a part of this, man. Super, super
we got
fun.
an
Much
outro
appreciated.
with a beat. We got an outro with a beat in the freestyle for the week. Monday, Sunday, fun day, any day, DZN Podcast. You know what it is today.